sitting in the departure lounge. I really hate waking up early in the morning, but unfortunately, when you want to do a road trip that goes from the west coast of Sweden to Stockholm, which is a 5-6 hour drive, and you're going from London, you really need to wake up early. So I woke up at 4 a.m. and now I'm sitting in the lounge. Just had breakfast. They have a massive breakfast bar and they have everything. Just wanted to eat everything, but it's so early in the morning and I've had 3 hours of sleep, so it's probably going to mess up my stomach. Therefore I didn't really eat much. Well, I don't know, hard to say. I'm greedy. Anyway, I'm sitting in a very peaceful part of this lounge. There are kids everywhere at this early hour in the morning. God knows where they're going. So yeah, I thought before I start getting busy with a lot of work, I should do another little road trip where I'm sitting. The lounge looks okay. It's slightly tacky, but okay. This massive bar with drinks, and then one over there and one over here. Obviously people want to drink a lot when they come here. Okay, not much else to report. I will, once I get to Denmark and get on the train to Sweden, I will let you know what's going on. To land in Copenhagen, and then we'll take the train to Sweden. Behind me is Mark Mitchell, a clothing store, and on the other side, as you can see, the Bishop's Arms. Guess where I am? No, I'm not in England. I'm in Stockholm. Interesting to see English names on shops. Come on, let's go this way. So, I thought, why not, while it's warm and sunny and the summer's still here, why not make a trip to Stockholm? I've been to Norway and it's always nice to go to other Scandinavian countries. It's been a few years since I last came to Stockholm. I think it must have been a year and a half, maybe 2 years. So I thought might as well make use of this amazing summer. Trying to figure out what this road sign means. Henry was on the phone, I was trying to translate this in my own head, and it seemed like it's, I don't know, AV gift, taxa 2. So gift might mean free parking, and taxa 2 means maybe 2 taxis, fuck knows. Anyway. So when Henry got off the phone, he told me that it means this is, you can park, that's the loading section, and behind that, this is tariff, taxa means tariff, so tariff 2, and yeah, so I found the right parking space, but In England it's free on Sundays. I thought it would be free here as well, but he's gone to check at the parking meter. Who knows? Don't want to get a ticket unnecessarily.
I don't want to film yet. I want to be filmed.
Henry didn't have his makeup artist this morning, so he doesn't want to be filmed.
We can do your videos. This is we can do your videos and then we can meet again in a few hours time.
You're going to be in my videos whether you like it or not. When you go on a road trip with me, that's part of the deal.
Smart.
Coffee. Start of the morning. Like fish, because we're probably walking past a fish shop. Excuse me, can you please tell me what time it is? Do you speak any English?
Yes, I do. It's 11:15. Where do you come from?
I come from England.
I love it. I think it's very cute. And some of them sound like that.
I very like coffee.
I like this building. I think it's the Opera House. Nice. Stockholm is a very beautiful city. I think Bergen and Stockholm are my two favorite places. Where are we going then?
Stop being so... being very
Racist.
inappropriate. Yeah, racist.
Poland, you get a fine for jaywalking.
Jaywalking?
Yeah, gay walking.
How many times did you get?
I don't do any gay walking, but I was very close to doing jaywalking. What happened? Lovely Stockholm and the lovely Boxster behind me. The weather's beautiful. So it's partially sunny and partially cloudy, which makes it really, really beautiful. And Stockholm has water everywhere. which is really lovely, beautiful old buildings. A lot of marathon runners or triathlon runners, there's something happening in town, so people are practicing for it. Many of the areas are blocked. Paying for the parking, even on a Sunday. Your glass? You didn't ask for a glass, you asked for a Coke?
And the glass, the bags.
No. You didn't say.
Well, that's common sense.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Okay, well you can walk up there and ask them.
No, I can't. It's too late. My mood is ruined. I'm just gonna drink it from them.
Come here to Vapiano, which is one of my favorite restaurants, because you know what you're going to get, and they have branches all over.
You also like McDonald's then?
Yeah, McDonald's have branches everywhere as well. I go there for breakfast and dinner. This is lunch.
I think viewers can tell by just looking at you, huh?
Yeah, I love McDonald's and KFC and Burger King. My favorite places, that's where I have lunch, breakfast and dinner. It's just that since I'm in a foreign country, I have to try something new, so I came to Vapiano. Yeah.
It's either McDonald's or Vapiano. It doesn't really matter where you go, which country you go to. It's always McDonald's or Vapiano. And if you want to be a little bit more adventurous, it's Vapiano.
So as you may know, I'm not a foodie. I only eat because I have to survive. I have no interest in food. It has to be edible and has to be half decent, but otherwise if I could take a pill, I'd happily take a pill and save time. That is wasted eating food. We are walking down the road over a beautiful bridge in Stockholm. Henry says he's bored of the city. Never said anything like that. Perhaps he did. Say it again in front of the camera. What do you think of Stockholm?
I think it's quite an interesting place.
Would you like to stay in Stockholm for another 5 days?
Absolutely.
See, that lie. He was telling me 2 minutes ago that he's bored after the first day, wants to leave.
But I've been here so many times. Jesus,
I've been here 21 times. You've been here 4 times.
That's enough, I think.
Shit, I don't think I was recording while I was doing that.
It's so bad.
Take 2.
My arm is just under a meter.
Yes, I've switched the camera to manual focus, and it has to be the length of my arm to measure how far I am. Since I'm holding it and trying not to shake it. Very difficult. But I've guessed that my arm is 2.5 feet, so I've set the focus to 2.5 feet. And hopefully that should work. Because on autofocus it keeps changing. Henry, what's your opinion on autofocus versus manual focus?
I have no interest in this topic. Please don't get me involved.
You are involved, heavily involved. Henry's eager to go back and extend the parking and then go to a concert. I just want to walk around and enjoy this beautiful city. That's quite boring at the moment. Should we go up here?
Yes, you should do that.
So the car's on the other side.
If somebody stops us and asks us what we're doing, I'm just going to say, he's recording my life. Documenting everything that I
do. Documenting this important fact. Stockholm used to have the cleanest rivers in Europe where you could swim, and now look at the state of this. Oh my god. The Scandinavian companion. Years ago, Stockholm used to be very beautiful. This is kind of, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a square where I used to come and have coffee, and it was quite pretty. Now it looks very poor and run down, and you have all these market stalls that have cropped up selling all kinds of rubbish. Very sad to see a beautiful city. Hey guys, so I've been kind of offline for 2 days. After I got to Stockholm, had a little bit of an issue, and therefore I had to stop recording and focus on other things. Basically what happened was that the Boxster's clutch started to go, and we spent a whole day calling around every dealership and mechanic in Stockholm to get the clutch replaced. No joy. They couldn't do anything. Well, Porsche Center couldn't do anything until the end of September, and the others either didn't have a clue or wanted to charge an arm and a leg. So one company wanted to charge 30,000 crowns, which is £3,000, to replace the clutch on a Boxster, a 987 from 2006. It was such a drama. Well, then we decided that there was no point hanging around in Stockholm, so we drove to Halmstad, where Henry lives, hoping that we can find some local workshops that will do the job. At least we'll have a home rather than staying in a hotel for that period. Same thing, they couldn't get the parts, and it was 20,000, 18,000, different prices, but more than the price, no one was able to commit to doing it. And there was one Porsche specialist independent dealer. Made me realize how lucky we are in England. I rang my workshop, the regular people in England, and they said, yeah, we can replace it for £500, labour and parts included. So then we spent another day trying to find shipping companies or trucks that we could put the car on, and none of that materialized because, again, either they wanted £2,000 to ship the car from Sweden to London, or anyway, didn't get enough responses, and it was a nightmare. So we thought might as well just take the risk and get on the road. The clutch still works. It's about 10% left in my opinion. It's very, very weak, so it slips. But now we have taken a ferry from Rodby in Denmark. So we drove from Sweden to the southern tip of Denmark, where we are now going to end up near Puttgarden, which is close to Kiel, I think, in Germany. Then drive through Germany overnight, so we're trying to do all the driving at night when there's less traffic, and hopefully end up in London tomorrow at some point and go straight to the workshop, give them the car and have it fixed. Just wanted to say that we don't appreciate how good we have in England. I mean, everything is cheap, affordable, people are efficient, they know what they're doing, and everyone's got a Porsche. They don't think that if you have a Porsche it means that you're absolutely rich and that you should be ripped off. People are just laughing and saying, oh yeah, you have a Porsche, of course you have to pay. Well, you can buy a Porsche for £15,000-20,000, even less some of the old ones, but that doesn't mean that you have spare money lying around to throw it around. So yeah, I thought I should give you a little update while I'm here on this ferry and have some time, and then I will report further more when I'm on the road, tell you how it's progressing. So far it's been a very smooth and slow journey because we can't rev the car, we can't accelerate, so changing the gears quickly, driving it at 100-110 kilometers an hour, keeping constant revs, so to reduce any kind of strain on the clutch, because we still have another about 900 to 1,000 kilometers to go, that's 600 miles. Yeah, so fingers crossed we'll get to London, and more to come on this journey. Make that face again. Do you have anything to say?
Just very tired.
You look into the camera and say you're very tired.
I'm very tired.
We haven't driven yet. You're going to be tired
Do you
throughout
want me
the
to
night.
drive now?
You'll
Or
be
do you want
driving
to
at
drive
night.
for a little bit more?
I'll drive until I'm absolutely done, and then I'll sleep and you can drive. And then you can sleep and I can drive. Well, you should stop lying there like a diva, and then I don't have to take ugly pictures of you. For those of you who think that the world is round, here's evidence that it's actually flat. So if you see towards the edge of this ocean and the horizon, you can see the water falling down. Let me zoom in. See that bit here? Yep, that's where it is. It's next morning and I am still getting calls from the mechanics in Sweden who were supposed to call me yesterday and give me some quotes, but I thought I should report back because it is just completely outrageous. They are asking for, well, this guy who just rang me, £5,000 to replace the clutch in the Boxster. Whereas in London, I've checked with so many workshops, it's between 550 to 750 pounds, including parts and labour. And these guys are just insane. First of all, they don't know. They say, oh, we haven't done this, but we're sure we can do it. And we couldn't find the parts, so we've checked with this, that, and the other. And I was like, I can give you links to websites which sell these parts. What kind of mechanics are you that you can't find parts? So, if you have car trouble in Sweden, you're better off putting your car on a truck and driving it back to England. Including the transport and the work, it will be half the price than getting it done there with cowboys who've fixed nothing but Volvos in their life. But these are good big companies who have workshops all over Sweden, so it's not some little unknown person. Very, very shocking. So we left at, I don't know, 4 o'clock from Halmstad in Sweden. Went through Denmark, Germany, Netherlands, now we're in Belgium. Been driving for more than 12 hours. I drove for 9.5 hours, or 10 hours straight, through the night. A lot of rain, heavy rain, and I kind of got the experience of what it would be like driving a truck. When you can't accelerate quickly, you can't go fast, and you have to let everyone else overtake. But we're driving it as carefully and as slowly as possible, nursing the clutch because it's on its last legs and we don't want it to die on the motorway. As long as we can enter Britain, that's what we need. Once we're on the UK soil, then if it breaks, our recovery services are great and everyone speaks English, so it shouldn't be a problem. It will be taken immediately to the workshop, but hopefully that won't happen. We'll just drive it straight to the workshop ourselves. They already know that we're coming. So this has been an adventure and a half. Nice little pillow. I managed to sleep for 2 hours. Flare, flare. Everyone talks about flares. I think it's my first flare. Got the other driver. Took over. We slept in the car for 6 hours. Can you imagine? 6 hours sleeping in the car. I can't sleep 6 hours properly in my bed.